My name is Alba Álvarez. I am a 16-year-old student living in a very small city of Barcelona called Barberà del Vallès, which is an industrial benchmark in El Vallès Occidental, and it is famous for its wonderful gastronomy, traditional industry, and the cultural and social roots of its history. Today, I am participating in the EF Challenge 2020. Let's start, shall we? So the question here it is, which global issue are you most passionate about solving? Well, in order for me to answer this question, I first need to ask you another one first. When was the last time you were called childish? For kids like me, being called childish can be a frequent occurrence. Every time we make irrational demands, exhibit irresponsible behavior, or display any other signs of being normal world citizens, we are called childish, which really bothers me. After all, take a look at these events. Imperialism and colonization, world wars, George W. Bush. Ask yourself, who is the responsible? Adults. Now, what have kids done? Well, Mozart impressed the imperial family in Vienna performing a concert when he was just 6 years old. Anne Frank touched millions with her powerful account of the Holocaust. Ruby Bridges helped to end segregation in the United States. And most recently, Charlie Simpson helped to raise £120,000 for Haiti on his little bike. So as you can see evidenced by such examples, age has absolutely nothing to do with it. The traits the word childish addresses are seen so often in adults, that we should abolish this age discriminatory word when it comes to criticizing behavior associated with irresponsibility and irrational thinking. Then again, who's to say that certain types of irrational thinking aren't exactly what the world needs? Maybe you've had grand plans before, but stopped yourself thinking, that's impossible, or that costs too much, or that won't benefit me. For better or worse, we kids aren't hampered as much when it comes to thinking about reasons why not to do things. Kids can be full of inspiring aspirations and hopeful thinking, like my wish that no one went hungry, or that everything were free, a kind of utopia. How many of you still dream like that and believe in the possibilities? Sometimes a knowledge of history and the past failures of utopian ideals can be a burden, because you know that if everything went free, then the food stocks would become depleted and scarce and lead to chaos. On the other hand, we kids still dream about perfection, and that's a good thing, because in order to make anything a reality, you have to dream about it first. Now, our inherent wisdom doesn't have to be insider's knowledge. Kids already do a lot of learning from adults, and we have a lot to share. I think that adults should start learning from kids. Learning between grown-ups and kids should be reciprocal. The reality, unfortunately, is a little bit different, and it has a lot to do with trust, or a lack of it. Now, what's even worse than restriction is that adults often underestimate kids' abilities. We love challenges, but when expectations are low, trust me, we will sink to them. I appreciate your attention today, because to show that you truly care, you listen. But there's a problem with this rosy picture of kids being so much better than adults. Kids grow up and become adults, just like you. But the way progress happens is because new generations and new eras grow and develop and become better than the previous ones. It's the reason we are not in the dark ages anymore. No matter your position or place in life, it is imperative to create opportunities for children, so that we can grow up to blow you away. Adults and fellow EFsters, you need to listen and learn from kids, and trust us and expect more from us. You must lend an ear today, because we are the leaders of tomorrow, which means we are going to take care of you when you are old and senile. No, just kidding. No, really. We are going to be the next generation, the ones who will bring this world forward. And in case you don't think that this really has a meaning for you, remember that cloning is possible, and that involves going through childhood again, in which case you'll want to be heard, just like my generation. Now, the world needs opportunities for new leaders and new ideas. Kids need opportunities to lead and succeed. Are you ready to make the match? Because the world's problem shouldn't be the human's failure heredity. So stop this video, get out of YouTube, and go with your brother, sister, daughter, son, cousin, or any child who is there with you, and hug them like you've never done before, and let them speak, because we are the future, and the future is now. Thank you.